Good afternoon, or rather, should I say, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Bahrain Grand Prix 2025. I'm joined by Kevin Kwarstein in the booth, and this time we'll be joined by James Briscoe from ESPN as an on-track reporter on the ground. I'm excited, as always, to broadcast racing events, and today we're gonna have one of the most awaited races of the season on the famous Sahir racetrack. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for this event since last running we had on the track. It was quali, and yeah, since quali ended, I have been ready for this.
A quick overview of the quality results we have. For the first time this season, Michael Zwart did not make the pole position. He's gonna be starting from 7th. And it's Duarte Sardinia, the Portuguese driver from Kick Sauber, who's gonna take the leading spot on the grid. Next to him on the front row, Jack Tuff for Williams. Robin Keisner, Duarte's teammate, starts from 3rd, alongside Joshua Nathaniel in 4th. Then 3rd row is composed of an Alpine and a Red Bull car. Championship leader Snicek is going to be starting from 6th. And notable event, Zhao Lei starts from 11th position, I believe, or 10th, after his three-place penalty.
Well then, it's not long until we get started here, and we should be in for a tightly contested race.
And we are now all set for the Grand Prix. All cars on the grid, ready to go. The start here is always pretty tricky, and it's lights out and away we go for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Pretty good start for Sardinia, pretty good start from Jack Teff as well. Both Saubers are able to, I believe, pass the first corner in 1 and 2, almost a contact between the McLaren of Nathaniel and Jason Roy. So far, no incident, and as we can see, all cars starting on soft tires except the poleman. The pole sitter is choosing mediums to start the race and maybe take advantage of his advantageous position on the grid to have a tactical advantage. Both Haas actually battling behind, and Van der Steen is not at all scared of his teammate who was trying to pass around the outside there. Right, not the craziest start we've seen, but very clean racing and already a few position switches.
As we see, Jason Roy has lost one place, or no, actually, he is still in 5th. He hasn't lost any places so far. Nathaniel.
They kept the position.
Yeah, Nathaniel is up to P4. Can he show something today that we haven't seen from him yet so far this season? It's Sauber 1-2 at the moment.
He had a puncture among other incidents in Melbourne. Was not the most fortunate with the strategy last week in Suzuka either. Managed to come all the way back into the points. If I remember correctly, he finished 8th in Suzuka. So the McLaren has a lot of potential. Now that's the key word. It's potential. Now they need to make that work on a race day, and he starts in a pretty decent position. Zhao Lei gained, I believe, gained 1 spot from the start. No, didn't actually gain any spot. strategy-wise, we know that typically when it's hot here and we race at daytime, a two-stop strategy is pretty much almost mandatory. Uh, we're hearing it in the radio that Michael's Ward might have issues. We don't know. Oh, what a dive from Geisner on the soft, and he actually pushed his teammate off the track. Maybe this incident is gonna be under investigation, but I don't know if this move was legitimate. Was he ahead of the apex? I'm not sure of that at all, but Geisner knows that he has to overtake his teammate to make his soft tire work in clean air and maybe create some kind of gap while Sardinia is blocking behind. But he made that move in one of the most difficult places to pass, actually.
He can actually now come back because there is 2 DRS zones and no detection zone in the middle of them. So he
Indeed.
will have. Now it's the second part.
And he's got a good exit.
No, he can't. And there was battles at the back. Quartekevo got past
I heard the screen.
rookie.
Also, among other, well, the only other driver starting on mediums is Lucas Wright. Starting from the back of the grid, maybe betting on a one-stop strategy. So I was saying that two stops are fairly common around this place when it's warm, but the tires do not degrade much at all when under cool conditions like this evening. So one stop, even starting from softs, is possible.
Yes, we saw everyone on the straight was weaving to get tires up to temperature. And again we see
Weird.
that everyone is out of position to get temperature.
And early in the race, it could actually be an advantage to start in dirty air, and the soft tire is also easier to
And
warm up,
now
which can
can
explain
we
Keisner's
see-
attack.
As we see Roy
That's
attacking.
Jason Roy
Yeah, attacking.
picking
Nathaniel
a
and
spot
got
from the
past.
starting position.
Yeah. And it's up to P4, the Alpine driver, for the first time. It's up to P4.
We know Alpine has been struggling with tire degradation in general. Have they improved that going into this weekend? We actually don't really know. That's up to be verified later in this race. Championship leader Simon Snitschek still is in 6th place. Both Saubers still ahead, and now the situation is kind of ideal for them because Sardinia is on his mediums, but he has the DRS from his teammate to help him defend. And behind Sardinia are hungry drivers on soft tires who are losing time and losing also degradation in this huge, what is about to become a DRS train.
Yeah, as we see, Robin Geisner doesn't want his teammate out of DRS because of the drivers behind, like Jack Dev, Nathaniel, James Roy. They will just keep them in DRS, and as we see, Nathaniel is taking the place back again. This time on the outside.
Trying to attack around the outside.
Can he do it?
And
No.
Roy is strong enough on the brakes. Does the McLaren have better traction at the exit? I believe it's good enough to maybe be able to attack again on the next corner, but I believe Roy keeps the position.
And Delagras is up to P17. He just overtook Sarah Springfield. The slow qualifiers
And
are
De La
making
Cruz.
some progress up the grid.
De La Cruz looking for a comeback mission.
go to second DRS zone. Nathaniel will have him now. No, James Roy has the DRS.
Jason Roy, who is on the edge of losing the DRS to Jack Teff. That could be important. Because around this place, if you are not too close behind another car, slipstream is more of an advantage than dirty air is a disadvantage. So you better not lose the DRS train when you have it.
And Sardinha is out of DRS, so he is now in danger of Jack Teff. Can Jack Teff now overtake him on this straight? He's in the DRS, he is getting
And
the
are they-
slipstream now. He is closing
There are
in.
gonna be team calls to. No, it's
And
not
he
close
is
enough,
trying
but maybe
it.
on the next straight.
And he's trying, and Nathaniel is trying to overtake again. Does he stick it this time? Yes, he
Not-
is.
Not
And
quite this
no.
time, but he's super close now. But Jason Roy also has a DRS, so it's gonna be difficult to make a move in turn 4.
And Sam
And
Fact
Jack
is
Teff was
also,
able to pass in turn 4. He's now second. Sardinia is
Yeah.
third.
as we see here, Lucas
Sam-
Wright, Lucas
Sam-
Wright and
Lucas
Sam
Wright
Fact.
battling, and there's a contact between the Racing Bull and the Aston Martin. There's debris in the middle of the track, and
that's-
potentially a virtual safety car. We will see what happens, and if the debris requires a safety car,
Cars make contact.
we can see the contact under the braking zone. Oh, Lucas Wright's having a nightmare of a weekend. And he has, of course, damage on his car. I don't know about Samfak's car, but we have not really seen debris flying from his. Lucas Wright back at the all the way at the back of the pack.
Yeah, has
And green
and we have a
flags
yellow
back.
flag, another one.
Another yellow
And
flag.
it's Jason Roy.
Jason Roy.
And
Jason
back
Roy,
plus 5 seconds penalty.
who spun out, and penalty for Sam Fact.
Yeah,
Here we are.
And Jason Roy, who locked up,
Things were all right here.
and
The car fails to respond.
and yeah, the
Wow,
car
that
just
was a-
fails.
massive lockup.
Yeah, the car just fails the response.
And I don't know why he didn't rejoin the track like faster. He had time to rejoin the track
anti-stall. Maybe anti-stall. We don't know that.
and install. Nathaniel in fourth, who is now looks like he's suffering a little bit compared to the leading trio. And by the way, Robin Keisner is pulling a gap now over Jack Teff, who is out of his DRS. Sardinia has Jack Teff's DRS, and he's not under Nathaniel's threat. Simon Slicek and Michael Zwart are pretty close. And behind Väisänen is charging. He started 8th. He's now 7th, and he's on a charge. The Ferraris, as always, have a more than decent long stint performance, nice tire degradation management, and we've seen a few Ferrari comebacks early this season. Could be again an opportunity for Väisänen, and why not for Liam Cruz to score points today.
Yeah, we'll see. And Jack Teff is actually closing in on Robin Geisner. He's actually closing in. This gap is 1 second. It was 1.5 at the start of the lap, and now he's in DRS.
It's very possible that Keisner, seeing that he had some margin, is managing his tires now. Jack Teff is now pushing to get in his DRS, and why not attack him?
And at the same time, Sardinha is on that attack.
Nathaniel's attacking behind.
Yeah,
It's very close. It's very close. Sardinia lost the DRS as a consequence, and I believe Nathaniel has the easiest overtake in the world, unless Sardinia says otherwise, and I believe so. He will have a chance on the second straight before turn 4 to counterattack, but it looks like he did not have enough traction at the
actually-
exit of turn 3.
and actually Jack Teff is leading now. he overtook him on the second straight.
Exactly the same attack he's done before on Sardinia. He likes this a two-step stage attack, getting close ahead of turn 1, getting a nice exit, and contending in turn 4. He's done that twice now, and Jacktef is leading. He was already leading the Grand Prix for quite a while in Suzuka, but this time around, his teammate is nowhere close, and he might be looking at his first Grand Prix win if he manages till the end. Of course, the race is still extremely long. We are not even 20% through this Grand Prix, and we have not seen any pit stops yet. So strategy-wise, everything still has to be written down. See Sardinia being now pressured by Simon Snicek, who is attacking quite hard early this race.
And he's trying the inside line. And he...
Looks like he's managed to pass, and
Yes.
Michael Zwart behind is diving Väisänen, if I'm not wrong. Yes, he did try, but Väisänen had a better exit. And they're both almost side by side going into turn 4. Michael Zwart maybe trying to dive in turn 4. No, he almost lost the car on the curb actually. And Eigen with a better traction at the exit might actually be looking for a back straight attack.
Yes, he might. And Sardinia is losing time after time now. He is struggling with these mediums now.
Is the medium tire performant enough to hold to hold the attacks from the guys in softs? But other question, Sardinia is in a very comfortable position to go for a one pit. He can do it both ways. He can overcut and try to hold soft until the end, or put hard and push a little bit more. The problem is nobody really knows how hard tires perform in these conditions. They might actually be very slow.
And now we heard Randy Belasik is having car issues already. It's not a good weekend for him again. And we see here Robin
Geisner
Geisner.
super close now.
He's gonna try the
Will likely
inside
be able
line.
to attack. Oh, did you see the DRS actually unflapping and flipping out again?
Yeah.
Like,
And there is...
maybe a DRS
Seems
issue
like-
for Geisner.
Yeah, maybe.
Nathaniel overtook... did he? No.
Yeah, no, he didn't. He was behind.
Actually, Snicek tried to
yeah,
overtake
and
it.
he's trying again.
He's able to pass in turn 4.
The rookie
Fantastic
driver.
braking.
And he's still side by
effort
side.
there.
He's
But
still side by
Nathaniel
side.
has a better line at the exit and more traction. Doesn't seem to be a lot of traction around this place.
Yeah.
Maybe with more rubber on the track that would be better, but looks like the overall grip level is not incredible at the moment.
Yes, yes, now another chance to overtake Nathaniel. Is he close enough? No, he isn't.
Not quite. And time for him is a little bit pressing, because the longer he stays behind Nathaniel, the more his tires will burn compared to Nathaniel, who is driving in clean air and has been for a few laps. We're only in lap number 10, and we've already seen plenty of action.
Yes,
He's the
as we see again.
Closest he's ever been.
Will he now be able to overtake him at the front? There is a battle too. We have two battles ongoing. They are both side by side. Jack Def and Robin
And
Geisner.
Geisner is able to defend against Def, I believe. No,
No.
Def has actually...
And Väisänen.
sorry,
And now
we
Väisänen.
have battles everywhere. Def was able to defend.
TV can't keep up. There is too many battles. And there is one behind. Zhao Lei.
Zhao Lei on his
defending.
comeback mission.
Yeah. Zhao Lei was defending against Afonso, I think.
It could be.
Yeah.
He already gained 1 spot compared to the start,
Yeah.
and following his penalty.
Now as we go back to the front. As we go back to the front now, Nathaniel is still under threat. Can he break that 1 second barrier of DRS? Can he break that now? He has a chance to push away because he has a 2.5 second gap. Still in DRS. Now Väisänen is closer than Stritsek was to Nathaniel. Is Stritsek out of DRS? No, he isn't. He still has DRS.
That's going to be difficult, and it's maybe the time from now onwards. Sardinia's tire is going to be better and better and better as time passes. Then the Warren softs. Oh, almost contact between Sam Fact again involved in a pretty stern battle with the rookie Van der Steen, and it looks like he's able to pass. Not quite sure. Van der Steen tries to defend, but he does not have the traction at the exit.
Yeah, as you see,
we're hearing in team radio for Haas more and more issues or complaints for issues in Van der Steen's radio. We don't quite know yet what's happening.
yeah, it's the Haas driver, and don't know if they bring the same parts to over from Japan. We don't know that what the team did, but something has happened with that car, and we will see it soon. Again, Väisänen is closer than Stritsek was, and now is Stritsek gonna be out of DRS from Nathaniel? It seems like it. Does he have DRS? Yes, he has. He still has DRS. Ignacio overtook the rookie, and now Liam De La Crosse will have a chance. And Lucas Wright out of nowhere is just coming through. He's trying the inside now on turn 1. Will he stick? Yes,
Looks
he
right.
is. Lucas Wright is through. He is with it. He's making steady progress so far with his medium tires.
He temporarily was last, and he's now able on his healthier medium tires to make his way back. But he has side pods damage, so it's to be considered.
Yeah. And now he's out of DRS. Finally, Nathaniel broke the DRS on Stritsek. So we'll see Väisänen. He is closing in again, showing this car, but nothing so far.
Stritsek has shown to be really comfortable in battles, whether they're defensive or when he's attacking. And it looks like this time around it might be a bit more difficult with his worn soft tires. Väisänen is actually trying to overtake before the home straight. This was a very bold move, and as a consequence, he lost a bit of ground before the home DRS zone. Is he able to pass the braking in turn 1? Looks like he is. Yes.
And there is a battle behind you.
Contest.
There is 3 battles behind. Egan just over.
Sardinia, who is attacked by Zwart. And Robin Keisner and Jack Tuff have been switching positions, as Keisner is back leading the Grand Prix.
Yeah, they are switching positions. And Liam De La Crosse got past now. So everyone is taking a little bit of time. out of the rookie. We get it. He's in F2. We get it. He's not up to pace with the F1 drivers. And yeah,
Looks like the tire degradation is higher than we all expected, and it could well be a sign, a call for a two-stop strategy.
yeah, it might be. Nathaniel has closed the gap again to Jack Def. But Jack Def is still in DRS. Väisänen is following very closely. And Väisänen got past Sardinha somehow. Somewhere we didn't see. And Nathaniel is pitting.
He did indeed. Nathaniel is the first to pit.
People are pitting.
Actually, the third to pit, but the first in the leading train.
Nathaniel pit stop. Is it gonna be good? Yes, it is. It's
Fresh
a little
mediums
bit
for him.
delayed. It's a little bit delayed because Afonso. Both has drivers are coming in at the same time now.
Ashinio able to maybe exit not too far back and to undercut his competitors. The undercut might be very powerful out here, but at the condition you're able to warm your tires up enough, which is no easy task around this place. Michael Zwart, currently 5th, virtually not 5th, but still on the track. And we'll see if Nathaniel is able to undercut all those people.
As we wait for others to pit. Simon's tires are dead, as he says on the radio. His tires are done. We're waiting until...
Tires are done, and I believe this is, yeah, we're indeed hearing the answer on the radio for Snitschek.
Yeah, he is coming in.
And
The Red
he
Bull team
rushes
is
to the
ready
pit
for
lane,
him.
of course.
Red
Heard the
Bull
call, what, 2 corners before?
And the tire is not coming
when
off.
we heard it.
We had the pit stop issue, and this is a
issues
Sam
at the
pit
pit.
stop. And McLaren's too. There is double. And 3 at the same
So
time.
many issues in the pit lane, what's happening?
Been a slow pit stop.
Sam Fact did his penalty stationary 5-second stationary pit stop, so Sam Fact is now clear of his penalty, and Springfield
That's
got
good to know.
just ahead. What happened there?
Yet another collision!
Is it
What's
the
happened?
collision? What happened? Was it the collision?
What was it? I don't know if there was contact, but something did clearly happen. Because yes, Springfield just slammed the brakes.
Yeah. Stopped the car and stood there like 2 to 3 seconds. Now as we wait for others to pit, except Sardine.
I would be surprised if it was a gearbox issue.
Yeah. And the both leaders are in now.
Eisner and Teff had the same idea at the same time. It's gonna be a pit stop crew battle here for the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix, this wonderful setting.
It's a good pit stop by both of the teams now. And still, Robin Geisner is out of front. Ignacio is pitting now. Ignacio pits a very good pit stop so far. Bayer pitting.
He's having a decent race.
Yeah, Bayer is having a very decent race so far. So has Ignacio.
And look at Sardinia on his mediums. He's still out. He's still chilling, casually chilling, and able to manage his mediums throughout the stint. So so far so good for him.
Yes, we hear another team radio from Springfield this time. He has an issue. He has an issue. Something is broken on that car. It's not looking good for reliability for these tracks. Right now, so many people have issues.
Taolei, who is now on fresh mediums, so likely not getting to the end. So they're
He's
all
anyone
those
pitting.
committing on soft mediums are committing to 2 stops.
Quartergebo and Egon is pitting this lap. Väisänen and Michael Swart is. Lucas Wright is pitting. So it's double pit stop.
Lucas Wright is pitting despite starting on mediums.
And we see now, is the double pit stop gonna work? And they changed the front wing.
It's well executed.
So it was.
Oh, it's a
so
bit
it was
slow.
damaged.
It was indeed damaged, and
This was a good pit stop. So still, Egon is out.
all things considered, it's a good stop indeed.
When
And
does he
Lucas
come out?
Wright is definitely not dead in this race. Some fact on fresh softs, that's the fastest tire. The fastest lap on the fastest tires indeed. The soft compound. And Nathaniel on fresh mediums is making a lot of ground back to the leading cars currently. Väisänen, Sardinia, but more importantly so, pitting early and taking advantage of slow pit stops for the other teams. He's virtually back in the lead of this race because he's ahead of Kastner, he's ahead of Teff, who both had issues in the pit lane.
Yeah, they had.
We might have some better indication of what happened.
Shaolei is trying to move here.
With James Briscoe on the ground, but
He got
Shaolei
dust.
clean overtake.
And Väisänen is pitting now, and Michael Spartiu. So Sardinha is the only one to continue on so far. We'll see. Väisänen.
He's maybe
pit
the
stop
only one
now.
trying the one stop.
And it was a good pit stop so far. Now, Michael Swart.
So James, you were trying to mention something right when we were looking at the battle over there. And we lost contact with the ground, I believe. We will get back to James later. And Jason Roy now with the fastest lap. Kastner on mediums, able to maybe put a threat on Jack Tuff on soft. So Jack Tuff essentially went soft, and will pit earlier for mediums or hards in the end. Kastner has all tire choices still available for him. Can go mediums again. Can pick hards. Can pick softs. Can do pretty much everything he wants. And it's maybe for this strategic flexibility, let's say, that teams are going soft medium for these first 2 stints.
Actually,
Someone like Sardinia is fully committing into a one stop and has no other choice than pitting for hards then.
Actually, Nathaniel is pushing away from Jack Deff and Robin Geisner. And Sardinha is finally pitting. So his medium tires weren't that good. And now Nathaniel will take the lead. Where will Sardinha fall?
I don't quite understand this strategy, if I'm being honest. He should have pushed his tires further and pit for fresh mediums again to have a double overcut or something along these lines. If he's not confident.
But now he's outside of the points.
Stopper. What a strategic disaster it's been for him. And yes, he has fresh tires, but everyone has pretty much fresh tires.
And the most places so far, Quartergebo has gained the most places so far. So this pit stop for Quartergebo was crucial, and he's ahead of most of the guys he was behind. So is Ignacio. He has gained a lot.
the undercut was extremely powerful, and also a lot of cars we stopped counting had issues in the pit lane. We have both Mercedes back in the points. Weissenen 7th on fresh mediums, and maybe looking for better. He's actually very close
Yeah, Alfonso again for
to Kevo.
yeah, Alfonso is looking for a move on Robin Geisner for a podium. Let's hope this time they won't get disqualified. And he's trying to move already.
The outside overtake in the last turn of the track. I've never seen that before.
And he got the DRS.
Looks like there's a day for a first.
Yeah, he got the DRS too. Now Väisänen. Will Väisänen get past Quarterkevo? No, he's trying. Both mercs are fighting.
No. Both Mercedes almost making contact there. Zwart is behind, but Zwart has soft tires.
Sam Fact just lost position. Or was it Springfield?
He's trying to regain it on Van der Steen. It doesn't look like he is able to yet. Randy Belacek back in 14 from starting from the last position. So we have maybe a comeback for the Red Bull driver.
Yeah,
Robin Geisner trying to put pressure. Don't think he was trying to pass right here. Jaktev is making ground back on Josh Nathaniel. His only shot at winning the race now. I don't think he can overtake Nathaniel now from his position, but about 20 laps to go. He will have to take the decision to pit earlier than his opponents and push on his fresh set of tires and undercut this way. I believe this is the only viable option he has. Robin Geisner trying to overtake around the outside.
No. Alfonso defended.
And not enough traction here. And the complaints for mechanical issues continue for Springfield, and that probably follows her contact at the exit of the pit lane. Väisänen attacking Bayer, who we haven't really spoken about him yet, but he's having a pretty decent race so far. Complete opposite story for Jason Roy.
Yeah, Jason Roy lost out.
Alpine definitely showing the pace.
Alpine has pace here. They're showing it good.
Väisänen able to overtake here, not quite.
No, not quite. Check the fast closed in on Nathaniel as we speak.
Jaktev has closed the gap, and he will attack now the home straight with a significantly reduced gap. Pretty good exit, has a DRS, but look at the actual acceleration and natural top speed the McLaren has. They're pretty good in this department. But the Williams also showed they were in Suzuka. Will Jaktev be able to get back to the first position? Yes, he is. And he might now be able to create a gap on his softs while they're in good health.
So many battles now. Quarterkevo just got past Simons, Rysnek, Bayer and Väisänen is fighting now. There's so many battles on track. And now Väisänen
not a lot of incidents.
Yeah.
But a lot of battles.
Yeah. As we go to lap 23 now. Halfway through lap 23. Nathaniel is still 1 second. In 1 second range. He can attack him back. Alfonso is 1 second into Robin Geisner's DRS. So is Quarterkevo and Simons Rysnek. So they all have a time to attack somewhere somehow. We will see.
Keisner, who probably will be looking to extend his stint as he pitted later than the others, but well, not as late as Sardinia, of course. But he pitted a tiny bit later than, for example, Casino and of course Nathaniel. So might be interested into extending, pitting for softs and pushing that set to finish the race with a higher pace. He could also decide to push on this set of tires and then undercut. He has all how to say, decision path available.
As we see Egan and Jale switching positions again.
Is Egan able to overtake? Not quite. Both Mercedes still driving together. Currently in P9 and 10 in the points. Not a bad operation thus far.
We see Nathaniel has lost the DRS on Jacktef. And Lagan tries something here, he is closer again. No, I don't think so. Nothing will happen here. The drivers are moving very much on the track today, on the straight lines. We have seen different lines from drivers.
We've seen as well, well, not that many moves into braking, but we've seen switches actually from attacking on the inside and switching to move on the outside and trying to trap the opponent this way. We've seen that a couple of times. Rear wing view from Robin Keisner's car.
Go to another lap 25. Can Afonso get past on this straight? No, he's not close enough.
Not quite.
Yes, the Merc guys are still, and they switched again. Michael Swart is ahead of now. So they're switching every
Michael
lap.
Swart able to overtake on his softs. And this is important as he's going to be able to push on this tire before they get to die eventually.
Yeah, Nathaniel has closed in again. So the soft tires is beginning to die for Jacktef. Didn't have a chance to push away, it seems. And Afonso, no. He was looking, but not quite yet. Still trying to get past. So we get to another straight now. Can Afonso now get past? Quarterkevu and Simons Resnick is fighting. They both went wide. Now Simons Resnick will have another chance. He is trying it. Will they get past? There is a battle up the head. Will Afonso get the head of Robin Geisner?
Not enough traction, I believe.
Yeah,
Keisner's going to keep the spot. Yes, he
Again.
does.
Ignacio and Michael Swart has swapped. No, they're fighting. This time they are fighting. Can Ignacio get past? No, Nathaniel is fighting. And they pushed him wide. Nathaniel pushed Jack
Oh,
Teff
Nathaniel
wide.
pushed Jack Teff off the track. We don't quite know if there was contact, but for sure, Teff was pushed off the track by the McLaren driver. Legitimately or not, I don't know.
You might have to keep that flex back.
We code the action late, but Jack Teff certainly won't be too satisfied about this. And we're hearing the radio call from Jack Teff himself, I believe.
Continue up
complaining about Nathaniel closing the pushing it off track, not leaving the space around the outside. We'll see. Currently, he's not under investigation by the FIA, but Def is definitely trying again in turn 1. Is he now diving a little bit more aggressively on the brakes? Does not look like it. Oh, they almost touch wheel to wheel there, and Jack Def is now molding angry right now.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens. Yep, he is now under investigation by the stewards. Nathaniel is under investigation. So we will see what happens.
And now Ignacio Ureta on the mediums has reached a turnover point where this tire is behaving better than the scrap softs. And even more so as the grip level is steadily increasing on the track, obviously. Also needs to defend against Sardinia, who has plenty of space and able to overtake around the outside. A rare overtake here.
Yeah, the drivers are taking interesting lines, to say at least at the track. Maybe the tires are getting too hot, we don't know that. That's why they are everywhere on the track, on the straight lines. We have seen this a lot now. We can see it again. We can see it happening right in front of us. And Afonso is trying and got past Robin Geisler finally. Jason Roy is pitting as we speak.
Nick Bayer, who's really having a wonderful race from where he started. Remember, the Alpine driver that was the better ranked in Q3, but in qualifications yesterday was Jason Roy starting in P5. But his teammate Bayer started in P14, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
So this has been a massive comeback for the German driver.
So far it has been. And he's gonna be under attack now. No, not quite, but still he needs to defend hard this position to gain a lot
And the
of points.
unthinkable is about to happen now. Simon Snicek is under the threat of Eetu Väisänen right behind him.
Yeah.
About 5 spots were separating them at the start of this race.
As we see there, we will
4 spots.
Simon Snicek now has the DRS opened. You see now he goes. The Bayer is defending hard. Goes to the
Switching
outside
to the
line.
outside. And Snicek has been so strong on the brakes early this season. We didn't know who he was really. To be honest, a surprise recruitment for Red Bull. And he's shown incredible battle ability since his very first race.
Yes, he has been on base with everyone so far on the rookie grid. Afonso is third. He's the leading rookie right now on the grid.
Did he manage to overtake Geisler? We did miss that.
No, he was already ahead. He is defending.
Was
right
already
now.
ahead.
We saw that
Yeah, he
overtake
was-
happening a few laps
Yeah,
ago.
we saw that that overtake took happened earlier. It's actually Geisler charging back to retake his place.
this
It
go-
looks like he was able to.
Now Quarterkewu has a chance. Will he look? No. He tried.
Not in this turn, but he can prepare an attack in turn 1. The Estonian driver has really had a bad Q2, a bad lap. Also traffic hindering his effort. But remember, the Racing Bulls had pace, had raw pace in Q1, and the Estonian driver is in good form. Big Bayer pitting early, trying to undercut again. It worked once, why not a second time?
Yeah.
This is very interesting.
Now
It's a long way to go, and maybe he's actually pitting for mediums or hards. Yes,
He's
it's
pitting
new
mediums.
mediums, so that's going to be hard to manage. It's a long shot to the finish, but Nick Bayer is going all in with fresh mediums and trying to undercut the whole bunch.
As you see, Vandelstein getting another call on the radio. He has issues on the car and it's getting worse. Will he
Sadly for the rookie and the replacement driver for Haas, he's not having the Sunday he wanted to, and not having the Sunday, should I say the Saturday? It's a Saturday race.
Yeah.
Not having the race he deserved after his great effort in quali yesterday.
Sardinha went wide while trying to overtake Ignacio. So he lost the position.
Oh, Eigen is so close. I believe Eigen will overtake Sardinia pretty soon. And Väisänen, well, he spent almost a full 10 laps managing his tire, and now he's getting the dividends back, as he's maybe the fastest car right now on the grid. So,
But Nathaniel is still leading. Nathaniel is still leading
look-
this race.
oh, contact between Sardinia and Ureta, I believe.
Yeah, there
They
was.
bumped tires there. I don't think there's any damage, but it was very tense.
And now Xiaolei is looking, no, he stays behind. Didn't attack yet.
And A2 Väisänen is closing the gap at a nuclear pace now to the cars ahead. So the little train, Kaisner Cashinio Kevu, is now under the threat of a flying Finn, who is on still very healthy medium tires, I believe. Especially given it's a Ferrari and they have the best tire management
And Simon Surisnek
at the moment.
has got passed again on Väisänen.
And Snitchek took advantage of Väisänen actually shifting away from the slipstream to preserve his tires, and Snitchek said, "What are you doing? I'm just diving around the outside and taking my spot back."
Jack Deff is spitting. As you see, Jack Deff spitting. Same way Quartakevo is spitting, but we can't look at that right now. We see Afonso attacking Robin Geisner.
And is Casino able to overtake? Oh, double move before the braking zone.
They had
And
contact.
there's again a bump of tires
Again bump
between
of
those two drivers.
Again contact. And he's now ahead. So Jack Deff is out on the track.
Ahead of Kevu
Bayer-
still.
And Bayer is ahead of Quartakevo now. So Bayer is in podium positions now. Sam Facts is coming out of the pit lane. And he's clear of Royers.
What a strategic gamble those drivers are actually attempting. And Nick Bayer specifically pitted so early. He has 27 laps to reach the finish line on his medium tires.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a challenge. And the people on mediums now are gonna try to extend their stint as long as possible and pit for softs late enough, but not too late. Otherwise, they might actually lose positions compared to the other drivers on the soft medium X strategy.
As you see here, the rear view of Afonso's car. Robin Geisner behind him. Very close.
And the one who is chilling at the moment is the Australian Nathaniel. He is having the most serene second stint we've seen from him in, well, a long time.
Yeah. But there might be a penalty coming his way.
And
now let us
Casino
see.
able to overtake maybe on the no, to defend, sorry. But Geisler has DRS in the second straight, and he will have an advantage around the
Ah, there was
outside of
contact.
turn 4. Oh, there's contact. There's a massive crash between Casino and Geisler, and a lot of debris on the track. Casino is able to restart without much trouble, but massive front wing damage, I believe.
And yeah,
Oh,
Robin Geisler just
that's-
closed the gap, just closed the door on Afonso. So that will gonna be
to
a
be honest,
penalty.
I don't believe it's Geisler's fault. If I'm being honest, I believe Casino lost
Where has
control of
Sardinha
his
gone from
front
now?
end.
Sardinha
And
just
Sardinia's charging back.
out of nowhere.
The
is coming
poleman.
back. And what the move! What the
Wow,
move!
we don't get to see overtakes like this very often, and the Portuguese drivers are actually on fire right now, and there are no penalties given. I was indeed expecting this verdict from the stewards, because it was Castillo lost control a little bit of his front end, and Geisler, yeah, he didn't leave a lot of room, but he left more than one car width on the inside. He did not make a brutal maneuver either, so it's a racing incident, and that makes sense, and it's good for racing.
Yes, we hear another thing from the stewards. Nathaniel's and Jack Dev's one. Nathaniel got a 3-second time penalty that will be added after this session to his end time. So he has a 3 seconds of penalty now.
A 3-second penalty. But
Now-
he's 8 seconds clear.
Yeah, but he has to make a pit stop. As we see on the right. Pitting. And he's behind. Sam fact now. Bayer is actually ahead of Jack Deff now. What has happened with Jack Deff?
When did Bayer overtake Jack Teff? He was ahead of Kevo, but did Jack Teff make a mistake and we could not see it?
Yeah.
It's very possible, because he lost a lot of time as well. He's 1.7 seconds behind.
Yeah,
I'm
he
pretty
is.
sure Jack Teff made a mistake on his cold tires, maybe ran wide somewhere, and Nick Bayer from 14 is in a very strong position right now. He's actually virtually second in this race. Would you believe what you just saw?
Yes, we wait until is Nathaniel gonna... No, he's still continuing on as we wait for the medium tire runners and the final soft runners to pit. Now we get to lap 35. Afonso has to now defend from Simons Risnek. Afonso defends the inside line. Simons Risnek will try the outside line, and he's done it before the corner. Zhao Lei.
Yeah, he had a lot more speed, and we know Red Bull top speed with the Honda engine.
As we see Sardinha trying to defend Zhao Lei off. Will Zhao Lei type bomb? No.
Not quite this time.
And they
And-
tried attacking Ignition.
And right now, as it stands, Eetu Väisänen is provisionally third of the race. And he might be the one who is able to push his stint the furthest.
Yeah, he might be, but will he now overtake Robin Geisler here, or will he stay behind? He is moving out. Will he type bomb him? Oh no.
But Geisler is a scary driver to attack. He's so good at defending and also very aggressive, as we've seen on his pretty strong defense against the Haas of Afonso Casino earlier on.
Afonso is looking behind.
Oh, Väisänen is trying to get
There is a
as
yellow
close as
flag.
possible. Oh!
Simons Risnek!
Yellow flag, and
The
Snitchek
rookie.
actually lost the car.
Let's have a look at the action. It's
And what happened? And now going to the final corner, and the lockup, and a pretty big lockup, to say at least. He's at least rejoined the track now. No, he's still rejoining.
And of course, right there to rejoin the track is a pretty difficult task.
And now Bayer and Jack Def are right behind him. Bayer just overtook Liam de la
And
Grasse.
he has to pit. He lost a lot in this incident.
And
The championship leader.
Egan just had a pit stop issue. There's a lot of pit stop issues.
Egan's gonna. Yeah, it's not a major issue, but he lost a second or two there. His race for the points is dead unless there's an incident somewhere. But then he's 19th now, so that's gonna be difficult.
Sarah
And Nick
Springfield's-
Bayer keeps
Sarah Springfield's,
driving at a crazy pace.
Sarah Springfield's race is completely done for today.
Yeah, mechanical issue, 27 seconds behind. A lot of trouble, unfortunately, for her.
And now we get to traffic, the most interesting part. Will Bayer...
Bayer, who is blocked by a fighting Belacic, who maybe I don't know if he has chances to score points from this position and yet one pit stop to make, but he's definitely making his way back to a decent finish
Sardinha
and making
has
Bayer
the
lose time.
tires. Sardinha is pitting. Sardinha is pitting now. The last soft runner that we had is
Logical.
now pitting. And Sardinha has lost everything now. Simo Strisnek is pitting because of his mediums. And now good pit stop by them. Is Red Bull? Yes, it was a very good stop.
Pretty decent given the situation, but Snicek's race for points is pretty much dead after this driving mistake. The pressure may be caught to him, and the big beneficiary of this mistake is the Williams driver. Jack Teff might have a chance to take championship lead with a good enough result. He was, I believe, trailing by 14 points in the drivers' championship, 11 points. And who is actually ahead of Jack Teff? Liam de la Cruz only 1 point ahead, currently way behind him. Well, way behind him, ahead,
Jack
but
Teff is trying to
needs to
overtake
pit
him.
still.
And he pushed Jack Teff
Well,
wide.
no longer ahead.
He pushed Jack Teff wide.
Was Jack Teff was almost able to pass there,
And the leader is pitting.
and
finally.
and Eren Eigen is far back, and Snicek even further back. So Jack Teff provisionally is fighting for championship lead with, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, with Eetu Väisänen,
Yeah.
who is currently 5th in the championship, but he has a shot at taking the lead of the championship, especially if he's able to win it all. Nathaniel, the leader, is pitting. Oh, issue for Afonso Cassinho,
No,
and
Afonso,
maybe
Afonso just changed the front wing. He changed the front wing.
change the front wing, but it took time. It took time, quite a bit.
Now the other, and there is a more.
Took
pit
more
stop
time
issue.
to the Van der Steen. I wouldn't say that's a major issue, but not a 2-second pit stop for sure.
And we have a
And Nathaniel
new leader,
had
a new pit stop leader.
yeah,
so far.
Nathaniel. Well, he overcutted, so he lost the position, but he's the only one from the leading pack on fresh softs. And if you look at it a bit closer, Lucas Wright is not too far back on his softs as well.
Yeah.
And Eetu Väisänen is the provisional race leader.
Yes, we wait until they pit now, because medium tire runners are finally pitting now. The last one remaining so far.
A lot of things happening in this race. Not as much drama as there was in Japan. Okay, I'll concede that. But racing-wise, this race has been fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah, so far it has been, but Ignacio is gonna try again the move on Xiaolei. Mercedes versus Mercedes engine. And no, not
He
quite
backed
yet.
off. Trying at the
And
next corner. And the Cruz overtaking Belichick. Fastest lap for Lucas Wright, who is flying on the track and coming back at a steady pace in the points race. And Josh Nathaniel, who will be looking to overtake Jack Teff, who chose the undercut, but will have to defend the whole stint against Nathaniel.
yeah, there is two
Nathaniel
cars
is super
now.
close.
There is two cars between Bayer and Def. So we will see what happens now.
And Belichick is pushing his stint quite a bit. Maybe he wants to put softs, and then it's quite valuable to push the stint a
And
little bit.
now
Jack Teff trying to
Jack Teff is
overtake
trying.
Belichick, and he does.
And Nathaniel,
And Belichick runs a bit wide,
Quartergate was right behind.
which makes Nathaniel lose time.
He's right behind now. They are both right behind. Will he now get past? No. No, he tried to defend. He's already defending against Quartergate. And fully now.
And
They-
Nathaniel is losing so much time behind Belichick.
Yeah.
He will finally overtake here in turn 1 because Belichick's tires must be pretty much dead. And he has brand new softs, but he lost over a second and a half to Jack Teff in this
Nathaniel-
battle.
And Nathaniel got finally passed. So now it's time for Quartergate to overtake him. Can Quartergate now overtake him on the straight? He has the speed. Can he now overtake him? He's trying it. He's trying it.
Wow,
Yes. he
strong
can.
brakes.
Strong brakes from Quartergate.
Fantastic
He's
move
up
from
to P9.
Kevu.
He's now P9. Bayer is still behind Xiaolei now. One place between Bayer and Def so far.
And Zhao Lei, who has just been called to box this lap or next at the latest by his team. So I believe he will pit this lap actually. And so might be his contenders ahead. Ureta is concerned in this case because
Jack Def,
if Zhao Lei
Nathaniel
pits
is
one lap
attacking.
earlier,
Nathaniel is attacking Jack Def now. Will he get past there? No, they both went wide.
they both went a bit wide, but I believe that Jack Teff actually kept the better, and Quantum Kevu took advantage to actually slot in between
And what has
both
happened there? There were
competitors.
contacts. There were more contact now from Jack Def as he tried to get
And that
past.
was the other that was the other Ferrari who has now managed all the to come back all the way into the
And
race
Jack
for the
Def is-
points. Them Donna
Jack Def
Cruz.
is trying. Nathaniel is trying to take a bit
Look at the
back.
dive from Nathaniel! What an aggressive
What is-
overtake!
and
But I
Quartergate
believe
will-
Kevu is not giving up.
We will see now as we get to turn 4. I believe it's turn 4. Yes, it is. Turn 4 now. Into turn 5. They both went wide again.
Kevu's run wide.
Yeah, this time Kevu is wide. So everything is going on in here now. And
I
still
believe he
there is
gave
one.
the position away to avoid a penalty for gaining an advantage
Yeah,
while leaving the track.
and they both went wide into the last corners.
And Zhao Lei's tires must be dead. He's 2 seconds slower than everyone. And look at now Jack Teff on the back straight, who is so close that he can probably try to overtake in this left-hander, and he does. Now Nathaniel is blocked behind not only one, but 2 cars on broken tires.
And Quartergate was right behind him, and he's using his soft tires. He's losing his soft tires now.
And we're seeing Nathaniel on the slipstream, maybe trying to overtake 2 cars at a time. They're almost 4 wide in the straight before the last corner. And Nathaniel
Michael Smart
is at
trying
least
to
past
overtake
Donna Cruz.
Quartergate now. Michael Smart is trying to overtake Quartergate at the same time, trying to defend. Same way.
There are
and
cars
now
everywhere.
There is everywhere overtaking. Overtaking is going on everywhere. What is going on this race?
Swart might actually try to make the brakes. Oh, I thought he was trying to jump down lane in turn 1. What is happening now? Our drivers getting mad at each other.
Quartergemo is now getting through. And will Quartergemo get through now? Yes, he is. Quartergemo is through finally on Liam Delagras. What a race are we having so far? Randy Pelicic has finally beaten now. As we speak about this racing. We never saw it coming. This track is usually
And
not...
just like that,
Yeah.
Nick Bayer is
And he's
third.
time pumped! Michael Swart is time pumped! Xiao
Michael Swart may be putting off the Saturday magic, but it's race day today in Bahrain. And Zwart is certainly not shying away from the task on a Saturday.
And Lucas Wright is looking to overtaking Sam Facts. He's looking, but not getting past so far. And there is more drama to be found. 2 cars between again on Jack Def and Bayer. We have 15 laps to go. Mason is still going with these medium tires. And now Jack Def has DRS. Can he get past Ignacio now? He is
Watch
trying
out for
it.
Nathaniel.
And Nathaniel
Watch
is
out for Nathaniel.
Nathaniel
He's trying.
Nathaniel is trying again. Again dive bombing. Again dive bombing.
But he needs to get past Ureta to begin with.
Yeah, Lucas Wright, what is going on back here?
Looks right, lost quite a lot of time and positions, unfortunately, with the slower cars that certainly did not leave their spot.
As we see Jason Roy being pushed wide.
And even Sam Fact has been able to get back to 10th place, and more cars to pit ahead of him.
And Nathaniel, will he type him? No, he is not that. Now Ignacio will be defenseless against Nathaniel. Will he still be? He's still trying it. Jack Def got past Robin Geisner now.
And Ureta has given up defending, and he's actually slided at the exit, and I believe he's got a slow puncture now. Ureta needs to pit absolutely as soon as possible.
There was a crash. There was a crash.
Yeah, that was this action
between
actually.
Nathaniel.
It's the same action.
Yeah, and it's
Same action. We're seeing.
And he has side.
We're seeing Ureta spinning.
Yeah.
Well, not spinning, but sliding on his worn tires.
Yeah. But he has no side pot damage. I think.
No, and I don't think it's Nathaniel's fault either. Ureta slid on the curb with his worn tires, and he's now
Nathaniel
pitting.
got another penalty. 2 penalties
He's
now.
under investigation at least.
He got the penalty.
Oh no, he's got the penalty. He's got the 5-second penalty. Josh Nathaniel losing it all in the last half
What
of
is
this
going
race.
on back here? 3 wide into turn
10 cars wide in turn 1. It's traffic jam on the highway at 8 in the evening in Bahrain right now, and we're seeing so many battles with cars on different strategies trying to make their way through this massive traffic jam.
Egan went wide.
Egan went wide here and had to concede not only the position to Casino but also back to Snicek. And I must say, even Casino in 14th and Snicek in 15th actually have not given up their hopes for points quite yet.
As we have another crash. Who is it? Lucas Wright.
Lucas Wright just locked in that very difficult braking zone.
Let's see what happened. He was behind Xiao
dirty air.
Dirty
air. He tried to kind of escape of it, going a little bit wider on the right side, but he wasn't right to do so.
As we see again here, Robin Geisner is now the guy between Michael Swart, Nathaniel and Quartergemo. How will this now go out? We will see.
Robin
now.
Geisner,
Nathaniel,
who
will he type up? No, he won't. He's still behind. Let's see, will Robin Geisner beat now? No, he's still continuing on. And now Nathaniel will have a chance. And now they are switching positions, left, right and center. But now Nathaniel, will he get past? Yes, he is. It's 3 wide. No, it isn't. It's 2 wide. But still.
And Zwart has to wait for the next corner to actually overtake Keisner and battle head to head with Nathaniel, knowing Nathaniel has a 5-second penalty. Do consider this. And Michael Zwart actually has a shot at the podium. If we consider that he's on mediums, that he pitted to put a bit later than Bayer and Tef, namingly, he has a chance to not only come back but attack the cars ahead towards the end. Eetu Väisänen still out on his mediums.
And will now Michael Zwart get past? Or will Quartegevo try something? Will Quartegevo try something? No, he tried, but Michael Zwart, and he pushed him wide. Or Michael Zwart went, or Robin Geisner went wide, sorry. There is so much action.
Michael Geisner is past, and right behind we have Kevu and Samfact, who has a lot of pace late in this race. Delta Martin.
And Samfact is past Quartegevo now.
And Samfact will now try to attack the very slow Keisner and make some room behind him.
Bidding. What is the Sauber team thinking? Samfact is trying to move now. Will he get past?
Could it be a strategy to let Sardinia come back? But I don't believe it's a viable strategy.
It's not. It has not been worked so far. As we speak, Quartegevo is now defending hard on Sardinia.
Sauber strategy is incomprehensible today. They're going so deep on their tires. And Josh Nathaniel is now 3 seconds ahead of Michael Zwart with a 5-second penalty.
Yeah, 5-second penalty plus 3-second penalty, so he has 2 penalties, 7 seconds of penalties. He needs to have a 7
Hasn't he undergone the penalty in his second pit stop?
He might have, yes. That's actually true. We have to look that back. The FIA has to look that back if the pit stop was legal or not. We don't know that. If he did it or not. But we will see at the end results. So far.
I have not heard any
and Bayer just
objections yet.
Bayer is leading this race. And
Alpine is leading in Bahrain.
And
with 10 laps to go.
Leading the Community Series Formula 1 race. What are we witnessing here?
And Eetu Väisänen, he cannot do the one stop. He started on mediums, I believe. So was he? Did he start on mediums or did he start on softs? So he actually can try to reach the end of the race on his mediums.
Yeah, he started with.
He started on softs. Yes, he did.
His teammate, look, Liam Delagrange is pitting. His teammate Liam Delagrange is pitting.
It's actually De La Cruz who started on mediums, I believe.
I don't know.
So is Väisänen actually trying to reach the end on his crap mediums? And he has quite a lot of margin to Nathaniel, who still has a penalty to undergo, and even more of a Michael Zwart. So we might well see Väisänen trying to finish on this set of mediums.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Väisänen has now dropped out of the DRS.
But if he wants to pit, he needs to pit now.
Yeah,
he absolutely needs to pit now.
We'll see. Jack Def is now trying the type bomb. No, not quite yet. Väisänen close door. No, Väisänen still continuing on. And Bayer is leading. We have 10 laps to go. This end is gonna be very interesting. So don't go anywhere.
Big Bayer from
yet.
14th. From 14th, ladies and gentlemen.
And Jack Def is passed finally. Sam Fact has just passed Michael Swart. Michael Swart is not giving this up yet. Michael Swart is trying the move. No, Michael Swart will have to lose that place.
It's gonna be down to turn 4. Has a slipstream.
He's trying, he's dive bombing again.
He managed to pass this time.
Yeah, he passed.
Pretty strong, but clean racing.
Yeah, so far very clean. A few incidents here and there, but still very clean. Very clean racing. And Lucas
Worth
Wright
mentioning,
is coming back.
we've had no DNFs so far.
Yeah.
And Robin Keisner still hasn't pitted. That is not looking great for him.
Yeah, Weisenen the same thing.
But has Weisner even a chance to reach the end on his burnt mediums?
No, I don't think so.
10 laps. If it was 3 laps, I would have said so. 10 laps.
He's losing positions here and there, so I thought he was pitting when his
It's not
teammate
happening.
got through. But no, he's still continuing.
And
on.
remember the active streak from some fact.
Yeah.
3 fifth places consecutively.
Yeah.
He's currently 6.
He's
Virtually, Weisenen needs to pit. He
Yeah.
will be 5th again.
And remember,
Can some
Simon-
fact win the Drivers' Championship by just being 5th 24 times in a row?
Yeah. And now one. And
Is it
Robin
the
Geisner
project?
Is pitting. Robin Geisner is now pitting. Lucas Wright is saved by the DRS. Because Lucas Wright.
All roads lead to some fact in 5th place.
And Nathaniel is behind Weisenen. Now Weisenen just spun!
Oh, Weisenen spun!
And he just spun! The tires are dead.
The tires are absolutely dead. There's no grip whatsoever anymore, and he spun at the re-acceleration there. Spun on the curve.
And thank God
Common thing
Nathaniel
to
got,
do.
And thank God Nathaniel got through before. After he spun.
Yes.
He got
Indeed.
out of the way.
And the Ferrari weekend that started on a pretty sad note will end even worse. Both cars outside the points. And Jack Teff has now made his way back to potentially an attacking position on Nick Bayer's Alpine.
Yeah, he has a chance now to overtake him finally. And this is the final laps, of course.
What if?
If Bayer can defend this for another 7-8 laps, he might win this. He has a chance to win. With an Alpine.
But Jack Teff is certainly not thinking about this quite yet. Trying to dive. No, he backed off. That was a very long shot to overtake here. But he now has maybe a better chance in turn 4.
No, he stays behind. The Quartigevu is
Not
overtaking
quite,
Weisenen
and
now. Quartigevu got past Weisenen. Simons Rysnek, out of nowhere, is trying to overtake Lucas Wright again. And Ignacio is now
Look.
through on
And
Randy
Slinchek
Vlasic.
is back in 12th.
Yeah. And Jason Roy has gained a lot now. And Weisenen hasn't still pitted.
And watch out for
He's still continuing on after
No,
his pit
he's-
mistakes.
incomprehensible. They're just I guess they're just praying for a safety car at the moment for
Yeah.
Ferrari. That's their only hope for points. So it's going all in. We can understand that.
But yeah, we will see what happens because we have 7 laps remaining and this fight will grow and grow. Will the Alpine driver Bayer, a rookie of this season, will he win this race? Alpine is here to
Jack
score
Teff
very
is trying
good.
literally everywhere he can. And he's never been as close as he is now. Can Jack Teff overtake? Finally, this is his best attempt yet, and he might not have a much
No,
better chance than this.
Bayer is
Bayer closes the
defending,
inside.
but he's
But
still
Teff is
trying
still
to
diving.
inside. No, yeah, and he got
And
past.
there's a tire bump.
But he got
The
past.
crowd goes absolutely bananas as Jack Teff overtook Bayer for maybe a second consecutive victory for Williams.
Yeah, Jason Roy is spitting. Out of nowhere, he's spitting. Was his tires so bad that he had to pit?
It's possible. And watch out, Nathaniel is 5.6 seconds behind and already 3.6 clear of Sam Fact,
Sam Fact
who is
P4.
in 4th place.
Yeah.
He's now past
The top
Michael
5.
Zwart.
Yeah, the top 5. The top 5 streak is going still on for Sam Fact. Michael Zwart is right
But not
behind
exactly
him.
5th place. It's
Yeah.
it's one place better this time around.
But
And
it's
Sam
top
Fact
5
might
finish.
well be in a
Improving.
wonderful position
Yeah.
for the championship.
Yeah, Michael Swart, no, but Kortekevu is closing in as we speak. Väisänen is still continuing on after everything. He is still continuing on. We have 6 laps remaining. Bayer has
He
lost
might
the
well be
DRS.
able to reach the end.
Yeah, Bayer is still in DRS somehow. He is in DRS. I think he got it this lap. Yes, he has. He has DRS. And Michael
And
Swart.
Jack Teff is escaping. Michael Zwart overtaking, trying to overtake
Yes, DRS. Yes, DRS.
Sam Fact again.
Yeah. I think this is called that he should give the place back to Michael Swart because he was ahead on the apex, but no. Sam
I'm not
Fact is
sure it's
still-
that.
Yeah, Sam
believe
Fact
they're
is still
racing.
fighting.
And Kevu's not far behind.
Yeah, Kevo is now DRS. He's right behind them. We're on to 52nd lap now. Bayer is still in the DRS of Jack Teff. And
You
Nathaniel-
gotta like this track when so many overtake chances happen around here.
De La Grasse.
Oh, Dela Cruz with a lockup.
See it again.
We've seen a lot of lockups today.
Yeah. And he just locked up,
Yeah,
but not
the
got
classic.
very wide.
Turn 1, the classic. No big trouble. And Nathaniel is soon with a 5-second gap over Sam Fact to try to save his podium.
Will he get this first
And Sam
podium?
Fact will now lose time
Yeah.
defending against Swart and Kevu.
Actually, Sam Fact is breaking away from the TRS threat.
That's crazy. But yeah, maybe doing work.
Yeah.
Väisänen keeps driving on his broken tires. He's trying to save the single point of the 10th place on a one-stopper from out of nowhere. Out of nowhere.
Väisänen got a puncture.
And this is the end of the dream of pulling off the one stop.
Yeah,
And
got
we
a
could
puncture.
see it's a slow puncture, I believe, but it's definitely a puncture.
yeah, now we can see. It
Oh,
happened.
now he's completely broken.
Yeah,
Needs to pit.
and he's spitting, but that's it for Ferrari.
The end of the dream. Michael Zwart now back to less than 3/10 of a second behind Sam Fact.
Ignacio has overtaken Zhao Lei now. Ignacio is on the charge. 4 points. But Velasic is somehow ahead of him again. Out of nowhere.
Somehow. And somehow Belichick might actually be able to score points because he pitted much later than those guys.
Yeah.
And same thing for Ureta, same thing for Jaole. So it's not over yet for the 10th place. They
Yeah,
are
we
not
will
so
see.
far ahead.
No. And Bayer has lost.
There's more than enough time.
Yeah. It's lap 53. And now Ignacio still close. Let's see this fight. This fight is still brewing on. Sam Fact has a safe distance, I think. Yeah, he has a safe distance. Right now, as it stands, Nathaniel will be P5 after the race ends because it's a 3.2 seconds gap. So he will be P5 if it stands like this. If the gap stays like this. And Ignacio again fighting with Pelesic. And at the same time his teammates.
And Michael Swartz
Yeah.
is complaining about I don't know what he's complaining about, but drivability for sure. Maybe brake temperatures reaching a point where they're difficult to handle, but Michael Swartz definitely angry about something.
Now Simon Srisnak is defending on Lucas Wright, who has gained a lot now, and is looking. No, he's
Lucas
going
Wright. His race has been probably some of the worst scenario you can think about, but he never gave up.
Yeah. We have 3 laps to go. Jack Depp is leading. Bayer is still second. An Alpine podium is in the cards.
And actually, isn't Sam Fact actually making ground back for some reason?
Yeah,
He was like 3.5 seconds is closer now, but maybe he used a lot of tires to do that. The battle for the 10th place is raging at the moment. We have in order Snicek, right, Ureta, Jaule, and Belacic from 10th to 14th place, and De La Cruz is not far behind either. They're 6 contenders for exactly 1 spot in the points. And the battle will be fierce until the end. I would give an advantage to Snicek with a track advantage.
Can Lucas
Position
right now
advantage.
pass him? Can he pass finally? Simon Swisnek is looking. No, he's still behind it. We have 3 laps to go. Now 2. As Jaketev crosses the line again for his second last lap of the race. And
Oh,
Ignacio is
that went
locking up.
wide!
Ignacio has locked up. And what does
The
happen there?
fastest lap last year and a lockup this year. Not the same story for Ureta. And yeah, braking and turning at the same time does not quite work when you are right in the dirty of the car head. A big mistake, maybe fatigue mistake for Ureta.
Yeah. But now Simon Srisnek is
And just
above.
like that, Belacic is actually trying to overtake Jaole around the outside, and he does it. He's also trying to dive at the same time. The racing balls of Lucas Wright. I believe the front wing actually clipped the rear end of Lucas Wright. He very almost crashed. Belacic is in racer mode, like we all know him. He hasn't been able to score any point this season. It's incredible how amazingly bad things have turned out for him this season so far. And on his now charge for the points that, remember, happens exactly 1 week after his crash. His massive crash in Suzuka.
Yeah, his massive crash. Simon Srisnek is still defending hard. His tire.
One thing is sure.
He complains that his tires are dead.
Indeed, and one thing is sure, Belacic is not scared whatsoever. not have any mental blocker after his crash. He's
Yeah.
still going fearlessly, battling, battling as fearlessly as we know he
And
can.
now will he have a chance? This is the final chances now. The final 3 straights where Lucas Wright can try to overtake to get points. As we see Belichick overtaking. And no.
Not quite for now, but maybe the next turn.
Simon Trusnak, now he has a good chance. No, Simon Trusnak is using the ERS at disadvantage.
Remember the Red Bull top speed.
Nathaniel
Remember the
has-
Red Bull top speed.
Yeah, Nathaniel has closed in on Bayer. Can he get the place to get the 5
In
second gap?
fact, Nathaniel needs to overtake Bayer, otherwise the 5-second penalty will put him fourth.
Yeah.
So, Bayer, indirectly by, well, he doesn't need to defend
And
to
he's
save his
he's
second
trying.
place.
And no, still not. Still no. He's still there is a big DRS train behind Simon Trusnak. And no, still not. And as we
And
have
Jack Teff is now already in the
and
last
Nathaniel is
corner,
overtaking.
celebrating.
Nathaniel is
Nathaniel
overtaking.
was able to overtake in the last corner.
But will it be
But
a
is
5
the
second
gap sufficient to some fact?
No, it isn't. Sam Fact is on the podium. Nick Bayer is second.
Some fact will be on the podium, Bayer second.
And
And
we
the
look at
race for
right.
the 10th position will be won by Snicek, who is able to defend until the end of his
What is
scrap
going
soft
on
tires,
here?
despite
Final overtake.
people overtaking on the finish line. What is going on?
Still here is going on the battle. Still a battle. And the unluckiest.
Do we need to remind those guys that it's checkered flag and they don't need to battle on the in-lap?
And here she is. Sarah Springfield. Nothing she could have done to get anything out of the car.
Mechanical issues after the contact. Also lost a lot of time with the front wing change. And an unfortunate ending of this Grand Prix. Jack Teff wins ahead of Nick Bayer and Sam Fact. Nathaniel is fourth following his penalty.
No, sixth. He's sixth. He's not fourth. He is sixth.
Is there enough?
Yeah, he
Was the
quarter gave
whole train actually close enough?
Yeah, they were really close. No, it's fourth.
No, he's fourth. He's fourth.
Yeah, he got the fourth place.
Barely 300ths of a second
Yeah.
ahead of Michael Zwart, who finishes fifth.
So
Kev with seventh,
Nick
Eigen.
Bayer with an Alpine. 12 places. Sam Fact is third. What a race did we have here today? And yeah. What a race.
What a finish.
Yeah. A lot of fights. The entire race. And everything. And now as we go to the driver's table, we have Jack Teff
And Jack
leading
Teff
by a margin.
takes the lead of the championship, took
Yeah.
full advantage of his other contenders losing so much ground. And we have both Williams drivers leading the championship as Aaron Eigen is able to score points out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, he's able to score points. Snicek saved the 10th place and scores 1 point, which keeps him third ahead of Sam Fact, who is now fourth in the championship.
Yeah,
Both
what a race.
Ferraris have
No
failed
points
to score any
finish.
point.
Nick Bayer out
The
of
championship
nowhere.
is just so tight.
7 places gained and he is 11th now in the drivers' standings. 18 points. What a race. Is this the year where everyone scores points? Is this finally the year? As we go to the constructors now, Williams is leading by a margin. Try to catch them.
But
Ferraris.
we're still so early in the season.
Yeah, it is. But still, that's a lot of points already. Ferraris are seconds.
Some
McLaren's
Aston
gain.
Martin resurgence as well.
Yeah. McLaren's gain overtake Red Bull at the standings. And they are now third. Red Bull fourth. Aston Martin overtake Racing Bulls. Last year's Constructors' Championship. And Aston Martin is now ahead of them. What has happened with Racing Bulls? That's the wonder we will see. Now, Mercedes is still in 7th, has 8. Alpine is P9, and every team has scored the points. So every team has points.
Absolutely. The team that scored the least was Red Bull, actually.
Yeah.
Which is a team of the championship leader.
Yeah, true. But Williams is leading the championship. What a race. And yeah. That is it then. We had one fun. That was a really good race. And I'm gonna go now to the downstairs to congratulate the drivers and talk to them. So I will see you in Jeddah, I think.
Indeed, the championship is, well, not even quarter way. It's actually 6th way. And will be in Saudi Arabia next week or in 2 weeks. Either way, it's right next door. And another exciting race will await us there. With well, walls being a feature that we haven't quite seen much this season yet. We will have actually 2 more urban circuits in a row with the Saudi Grand Prix and also the Miami Grand Prix after that. It's been a pleasure to comment as usual, and congratulations again to a new winner this season, Jack Duff. Have a nice evening, everyone, and I hope to see you tune in Jeddah. Bye bye.